Welcome back to Fishing for Real People. Justin here again. Today I wanted to talk specifically about river fishing for smallmouth. I absolutely love river fishing for smallmouth. It's probably one of my most favorite fishing styles to do, just to get out there and get them those smallmouth. Oh my God, you catch a 2-pound, 2.5-pound smallmouth and it fights like a 8-pound northern. It's insane. I love smallmouth. They're so much fun to catch and they're great. And then going through the rivers to get them, it's a blast. I love it. If you've never done it, you got to do it once in your life, especially if you like being outdoors. It's absolutely some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. So I want to talk about some of the baits that I've had the best luck on with that, and that'll be the Z-Man Finesse TRD in the Goby Bryant color. It just works. Cast it out, catch a fish. Cast it out, catch a fish. Cast it out, catch a fish. If there's a fish within, I don't know, a 1-acre section of water from where you are, they're gonna come get this. You can hop it on the bottom, kind of swim it through the water column if it's a little bit, more rapid moving water. It just catches fish, and that color Goby Bryant is money. That just non-stop fish. I got a couple of honorable mentions I want to bring up. Again, by Z-Man, is this TRD Hogs in the black and blue. This definitely worked better in the river, in the more shallow areas of the rivers, I would say. So if I got to where it was only, we're talking 2 feet or less, and I know there's fish around there, I'd throw this on and I'd seem to get bit. I don't want to say more often than if I was on the TRD with that Goby Bryant, but if I knew, oh, here we go. Got a perfect example for you. There's grass growing up kind of along the edge of either the river bank, or say there's like a shoal in there or something, and there's grass around it or whatever, and the current is kind of waving that grass down, and I want to pull something out from along the edge of that grass, and it's only like maximum 2 feet deep. 3 feet I'd switch to something else, but we're talking maximum 2 feet deep. I'd throw on that black and blue Hogs and hop that along the edge of that grass, and guaranteed I'm pulling a fish out of there. Just absolutely awesome. Then if I would get into more of like the lake areas, then I would toss on, by Big Bite Baits, either this, I don't know, what do they call this thing? It's a smashed goby. It's a Sensation Smashers is what it's called. And the smashed goby, I'm gonna get that to focus there. I don't know if you can actually see that, but this thing worked great in that kind of that red fleck area. If I was in cleaner water, I'd throw on that one with the red fleck, and that was absolute money there. And then the other color I had a lot of good luck with was this Perch Dinner, and that's got a little bit of black flake in there. There's still some red flake in there, but it's more black flake. And this Perch Dinner color, if the water was a little bit more stained, I had great luck with that. So those I would actually kind of almost fish, these I'd fish almost drop shot style. And again, I would fish it around the weeds, fish it in the mouth of the rivers, in the lakes. Had great luck with that. But yeah, if it was out of the rivers and more into lakes, or we have one river that I fish where I don't want to call it really necessarily a lake, but the river almost quadruples in width, and it gets a little bit deeper, too deep where I'm 6'4" and I can't wade across that section of the river. and it's pretty consistently deep all the way across. You know, take a canoe or a little boat or something out there, and I'd throw these on with like that drop shot style, and I was able to get the fish out that way. Just great, and not quite, you know, cast and catch, you know, that quick. You had to hunt them down a little bit, but again, great baits for when you're more in the lakes than the actual like running water or moving water of the rivers. So one thing I did want to say, if you do go with the Finesse TRD, let me see if I've got any of their heads. Bring it back after I find the jig head that I use those TRDs with. All right, got the jig head. Sorry, I didn't have that prepared for you right away. So this is the Finesse bullets, they call it. And this particular size is the 1/6 ounce. I don't know if that's going to focus for you, but I use the 1/6 ounce and the 1/10 ounce, 1/6 ounce or 1/10 ounce, depending on how fast the water, the current is in that area. So 1/6 if it's a little bit faster current, 1/10 if it's a little bit slower current. But these jig heads work fantastic with those TRD gobies or the TRD hogs. They're great. So hooks stay really sharp. You can bounce these TRD, the Finesse TRDs, around rocks real easy. This comes through cover. This setup comes through cover really well. Bounces off rocks, moves through grass, doesn't really snag up, especially if you expose the hook back into the bait just a little bit. I mean, it's a great setup. Z-Man did really well when they designed and marketed these. So yeah, it's part of the reason that drew me to Z-Man. So all right, well, that'll do it for today. Hopefully that helped. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.